Episode 474 of 360 Wrestling Fanatic is live tonight, and we'll be talking about Impact Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling Multiverse United 2, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Championships were on the line. Impact versus New Japan matches, and who walked out as the Impact World Champion, Alex Shelley or Hiroshi Tanahashi. All that and more right here, right now. 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Hello, Wrestling Fanatics. Welcome to this special live episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, episode 474. And tonight, talking about the event that took place earlier today, Impact Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling presented Multiverse United 2, For Whom the Bell Tolls, the second joint Multiverse United show between Impact Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling. The first one was earlier this year, March 31st, WrestleMania weekend, and that was a great show. In case you missed that episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, I talked about that. So go back in the archives and you can check that out. But tonight is about Multiverse United 2, For Whom the Bell Tolls. And we got started at 4:30 p.m. Eastern with the countdown. And we have two matches on the countdown for Multiverse United 2. And we start things off with a 6-man tag team match, which features Rocky Romero, Taguchi, and Master Wato taking on Heath, Uemura, and the Impact Wrestling I messed that up. I'm still used to calling him the champion, but like Tom Hannafan said, the longest reigning Impact Digital Media champion in history, Joe Hendry. And I would say for a countdown match, this one was quite the fun match. And it is Uemura getting the win for his team, scoring the pin over Taguchi. Once again, pretty good match here. I'd say 2.5 out of 5 ring bells. Definitely a good countdown match. And the countdown to Multiverse United 2 continues with a match for the Impact Wrestling Digital Media Championship. And it is the champion, Kenny King, taking on Kimono. This one, another pretty good match here. Kenny King gets the win to successfully retain the Digital Media Championship. And those were the two countdown matches. And now it is on to the main card. Multiverse United 2, For Whom the Bell Tolls, live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, from the famous 2300 Arena. And our commentators tonight, Tom Hannafin, the Drama King, Matthew Raywalt, and Veda Scott, representing New Japan on this show tonight. And before I get into the matches, I just want to say I enjoyed the 3-person team with Hannafin, Raywalt, and Veda Scott. Normally, I think Tom Hannafin, Matt Raywalt do a very good job calling all the action on Impact Wrestling. And I think Veda Scott really added, though. I usually say that I usually enjoy a 2-person commentary team more than 3. But in this case, I thought Veda Scott did a really good job. And I thought all 3 of them really worked well doing the commentary for the show tonight. Tom Hannafin doing the play-by-play, and Matt Raywalt doing the color, along with Veda Scott adding a little bit in there. I say really good commentary tonight from all 3 of them. And now let's get into the matches. And we start things off with the 8-way scramble match. We have Mayo, Kevin Knight, Rich Swann, Frankie Kazarian, Bushi, Chris Sabin, and El Desperado. I thought this was a pretty good match, actually, to kick off the show. Definitely had a lot of exciting action in it. They actually started off with an 8-man lockup, and definitely a lot of high spots, as you would expect. And they did the usual spot a lot of times where they do a submission and then another guy comes locking another submission, and then all 8 guys are locked in with submission holds. And really good match here. Chris Sabin gets the win, pinning 7 minutes 41 seconds. Then after the match, Bushi spits the black mist in the face of Chris Sabin, and Frankie Kazarian stays and helps Sabin to the back. Really good, fun opening match here, I thought. I'd say 3.5 out of 5. Ring bells. Really enjoyed this one, as I said. Good win for Chris Sabin, even though post-match he got the mist from Bushi. And then our next match of the night is Team Impact. Moose and Eddie Edwards taking on TMDK, Zack Sabre Jr. and Shane Haste. I thought this was another pretty good match here. Hannafin and Raywalt did a good job discussing the history between Moose and Eddie Edwards when they were a team before, and Moose turned on them. And it is Moose and Eddie Edwards getting the win in this one for Impact Wrestling. Moose pinned Haste at 11 minutes 51 seconds. Good match here. I'd say 3 out of 5 ring bells. I enjoyed this match. And Multiverse United 2 continues with a match for the NJPW Strong Women's Championship on the line. We have Momo Kogo, Giselle Shaw, and the virtuosa Deanna Purrazzo, and the NJPW Strong Women's Champion Julia, which I wouldn't say have seen a lot of Julia, but what I have seen of her, definitely a big fan. And I just gotta say, if you are a wrestling fan that hasn't seen Julia yet, definitely worth checking her out. Her stuff in Stardom, definitely great. And these four women have a really good match here. And it is Julia getting the win, pinning Giselle Shaw to successfully retain the NJPW Strong Women's Championship at 12 minutes, 24 seconds. Really entertaining match. Definitely enjoyed this one. I'd say 3.5 out of 5 ring bells. Really good one here. Next up, we have Sami Callihan taking on Doki. And this one, I guess you could say kind of last minute, is turned into a Philly street fight. So this one, a lot of weapons, chairs in this one. And Sami Callihan gets the win over Doki. 12 minutes, 56 seconds. Really good match here. At one point, Doki kicked out of the Cactus Driver 97, and then eventually Callihan did get the win. Really good match here. 3 out of 5 ring bells from me. And another tag team match up next. It is Catch 22 defeating TMDK. 12 minutes, 3 seconds. Good, fun match here. Once again, I'd say 2.5 out of 5 ring bells for this one. And next, we have a 10-man tag team match. The World versus the Bullet Club. I thought this one, you have a lot of guys in there, thought that it might be a little, I don't know if I would say really messy, but thought it would be a little wild, of course, at first. But I thought it was a really good match. And Finley gets the win for the Bullet Club, pinning DKC. 14 minutes, 24 seconds. Entertaining match. 3 out of 5 ring bells from me. That's my rating for this one. And next on Multiverse United 2, we have a special tag team match. Trey Miguel and Leo Rush taking on Speedball Mike Bailey and the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Hiromu Takahashi. This was one that I was really looking forward to see, because with the 4 guys in this match, you knew it was going to be entertaining, and it did not disappoint. Really good match here. Earlier, Speedball was interviewed and talked about how he wants a chance to get to know Takahashi, since he has a shot coming up at the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. And this one, fun match, and it is Leo Rush getting the win, pinning Takahashi. 14 minutes, 30 seconds. Then after the match, Leo Rush, the current Impact Wrestling X Division champion, gets on the mic and he challenges Takahashi for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. And Takahashi, he says it's fine with him, pretty much. He even looks like he wants the match now. And while he is pretty much telling Lio Rush that he's got his match, Speedball in the ring, looking upset since he's already got a title shot at Takahashi's Junior Heavyweight Championship. And then Rush and Miguel leave, and then as Speedball and Takahashi are going to the back, Speedball is looking upset at Takahashi, like, hey, I already got a title shot, and then you're already giving someone else one. I thought, really great match here. 4 out of 5 ring bells from me. Definitely enjoyed this one. And if you missed Multiverse United 2 today, I definitely recommend that you check this match out on the replay available on Fight TV. And now it is time for our main event of Multiverse United 2, For Whom the Bell Tolls, for the Impact Wrestling World Championship. One half of the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley, defending against the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi. I talked about this all week on the different podcasts, 360 Wrestling Fanatic and Good Morning Wrestling Fans, about how much I have been looking forward to this match all week. And I just gotta say, it definitely did not disappoint. This match was just as good as I thought it would be. And once again, the commentary was really good in this match, telling the history between Tanahashi and Shelley, how Tanahashi helped him, Alex Shelley that is, while he was in Japan. And really fun, entertaining main event. And is Alex Shelley getting the win with Shell Shock. 18 minutes, 54 seconds to successfully retain the Impact Wrestling World Championship. Once again, enjoyed this match very much. I'd say 4 out of 5 ring bells. Really good main event. And that was Impact Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Multiverse United 2, For Whom the Bell Tolls. And let me just say, great show today. And overall, as a whole show, I might go, just thinking about it right now, I might have to go with 8.5 out of 10 ring bells for a show altogether. And feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions on the show in the comment section, either here on Spreaker, YouTube, or whichever podcast app you listen to on. Let me know what you thought about Multiverse United 2. And that is all for this episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Appreciate everyone for listening to this special live episode. And once again, if you have any questions or comments, and leave your feedback for tonight's Multiverse United 2 show. Also, you can leave your predictions for AEW All In London 1 week from tonight, live from London, England, Wembley Stadium. And also, not only that, but later that night, Impact Wrestling Emergence on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for Ultimate Insiders. And I am, as of right now, planning on doing a special live episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, talking about both of those shows sometime Sunday night. So stay tuned for that. Hope to be back tomorrow night for a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, discussing tomorrow night's Monday Night Raw. But first, we'll be back tomorrow morning for the Monday episode of Good Morning Wrestling fans. And that is all for tonight. Thank you for tuning into this live special episode. Appreciate it. But until tomorrow morning for GMWF, I am Lance, and I am a wrestling fanatic.